In the world of trading, the most used temporality without any doubt is the 5-minute candlestick. The psychology behind this is very simple, and is that there are traders who feel more comfortable trading in low temporalities because they allow you to earn income faster and also do not feel obliged to be so long in front of the screen. So in today's video, we will see step by step one of the strategies made up of several indicators and that historically has been one of the best performing in this seasonality. Be very attentive because you will be able to improve your win rate, even up to rates higher than 92%. Welcome to the Trader's Game. And before we start, remember that in the description you have the links to join us in our Telegram community, where every day we post charts and analysis of what is happening in the financial markets. And also the trading bonus page, which has been updated and have added new promotions and free bonuses for all those who are starting in the world of trading. Do not forget to leave your email if you want to receive a weekly newsletter with everything that has happened during those days. In this case, we are going to trade in 5 minutes time frame with the Bitcoin pair with USDT, although as you know, all our strategies are equally effective for cryptos, forex, or stocks. The first indicator that we are going to use is called STD filtered, which in the search engine will come out like this, and it is also recommended by the selection of editors. Its creator is Lux, and when you apply it you will not get something like this. The first thing we notice is that it is able to mark much better those trends, both bearish and bullish, but we are going to make a couple of changes in the data input to make it work much better. The period, we are going to change it from 25 to 50, the order we will raise it directly to 10, and the filter period we will place it in 49, the rest we leave it as it is. And in the style section we can configure it to our liking, especially will be very important these signals both long and short. As you see, we mark the exact areas in which we must enter our operations. In fact, even just using this indicator, only paying attention to when we mark these signals, in this case of sell, being the price below that average, we could directly launch our operation. The stop loss is always above the previous swing lows, and the take profit we would place it in ratio 1.5 to 1. As you see, we would leave already in profits a couple of hours later. The same would happen with this signal, and a little later we would have this one. In this case, the long, we would place our stop loss and our take profit, only taking into account the signals in long, when the price is above that average and obviously is in green, and the sell signals when it is below and that average is red. But we are going to adjust this strategy a little more by adding two other indicators. The first one is called Decision Point Price Momentum Oscillator from one of the most important creators called Lazy Bear. We place it and this will appear. We go to configuration, the data entries we leave them exactly the same, and in the style part we are going to begin to remove all this until we are left only with the indicator, with the histogram, which will be the only thing we need. The average line of value 0, we are going to place it, for example, in white color. We give it a little more opacity so that visually it looks better, and thanks to this second indicator we implement a new rule. It is very simple. Basically, when we mark one of the signals the main indicator, in this case of sale, we only have to notice if also in the lower indicator the histogram is below 0, and that would give us an extra confirmation of entry, in this case in short. The same thing would happen, but on the contrary, with our long signals, as you see in this case coincides that our entry signal is shown with the histogram above 0, because we are looking for a long, then the signal is correct. We have a second confirmation, and as you see the price continues to rise. If we go a little further we have again this signal in short, but if we look at the histogram is above, so recovery should not take it, and as you see the price does not actually continue its trend, but explodes to the upside. It must be that we had a moment of volatility, and thanks to that second confirmation we could avoid a loss, although if we took the stop loss with the previous highs we would have still come out in profit, although in the long term you know that it is better to take into account all the rules to generate a much higher win rate. For this we are going to add another indicator. We will place the Smart SAR. In this case it is only an average. I will remove these two warnings since we will not need them, and I will put it, for example, in yellow color, with a slightly greater thickness to have it well clear. In data entries we will change the fast EMA by 21, the slow EMA by 49, we will leave the signal smoothing in 9, the SAR start in 0.02, the step in 0.05, and here again in the SAR max we will add a 0 in the middle since it has to be in 0.02, and the visual control we will put it in 145. We give it to accept and we would have something like this. As you can see, it is a style of average that coincides perfectly with what we are looking for, even gives us different points of interesting rebound in the long term. And of course now it is very simple. We will only have to enter those operations where in the case of looking for a long that signal occurs, the histogram is above 0, and also that this signal is above the smart SAR. Here it is given perfectly. And if we look for the next signal in long, which would be this one here, we can see how absolutely fulfilling all the rules, although we place a stop loss quite far for this temporality, that is to say that it covers a quite wide zone. We can verify that placing that take profit at 1.5 we would also come out in positive, since the set of all these rules that I just taught you give us very strong joint signals, especially in trend movements, and you are already seeing that even doing this video with you live, in the long term we will have an incredible win rate. Especially in those moments where the trend begins to change, and those signals are marked just stuck to that smart SAR. Red mean, signal below, negative histogram. These types of signals are incredibly strong, and you can combine all this information with your current operation. As always, we recommend you to try it, and let us know in the comments below what you think of it and how much profitability you got out of it. Don't forget to visit the links you have in the description, the first one to our free Telegram community, where we post relevant information about the financial markets daily, and also the link to Trading Bonus, where all those who are looking for new platforms to trade, whether cryptos, forex, or stocks, will get the best free bonuses to get started. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video of the Trader's Game.